Everywhere you look nowadays, the thrift stores, the record stores, antique shops, and the random box at the flea market booth that no one likes to touch, or even countless listings on Facebook Marketplace, you can always expect to see Christmas albums. Throughout my 10 years of collecting vinyl, I have heard people disliking and having an annoyance with finding Christmas albums, labeling them in the same category as your overproduced big band stuff from the 50s and 60s, the gospel and the Mozart compilations, all that stuff. They label it all as junk. While I can understand that for a majority, with a lot of them being very massively overproduced and just not worth anyone's time of day, I never understood it for another chunk of them that actually has decent music on it. And over the past couple decades, it seems to be kind of a rite of passage for an artist to make either a Christmas song or album. But when you're at the record store and you're like, I don't know what Christmas album to get, and you might end up just overwhelming yourself with the massive amount of slop and good stuff that's mixed together, and you just kind of just pick the wrong one. So today I kind of wanted to break it down a bit for you and help you kind of navigate the Christmas record selection, and then tell you some other picks that I tend to like. First off, the ones to avoid, the ones to never even touch. I will tell you this, unless you're like fully into these, then good for you, but if you're just looking for some decent Christmas stuff, maybe even good compilations of the hits, stuff like that, stay away from these albums where it's Christmas songs in the style of blank, or jazz/big band projects making Christmas medleys from these existing songs from said artists. I call them clickbait records, and it kind of makes sense. You normally saw these in the form of albums when the Beatles came over during the British invasion of the 60s, with a lot of either American bands or just other boy bands at the time, capitalizing off of the Beatles' success, and they're like, oh, like, blank blank does the Beatles, but everything else will be in very small, like, almost criminal small lettering, and then you have the Beatles in bright big letters with their mop-top silhouettes. I've seen a lot of these. I've seen some people that only collect them. It's pretty interesting, but you sometimes see them for Christmas albums. I've seen a couple ones where it's like, this band does Christmas songs of Frank Sinatra, of Bing Crosby. Stay away from them if you don't want those. Especially the jazz big band medley ones where it's just all instrumental. Like, that's even more clickbait. That's even more of a BS thing. Because it's like, I want to hear Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I don't want to hear some sort of odd rhythm jazz selection of Rudolph. I would say the only exception for the instrumental version of it is Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They're just an amazing band overall, and they make it a whole entire thing. Plus, they also have just really neat compositions, and they just make the song their own, if that makes sense. They would be like the only exception I could think of, and that's only because I've also seen them in person, and they're amazing. The other big ones to avoid, and I know this will be very controversial for some people, but I don't give a damn. It needs to be said, the church gospel hymn Christmas albums. They need to be just out of your radar, especially any of them past the 90s. I will say that. Anything from 90 or later, completely avoid. Like, please avoid that. It's like nothing makes you want to hang yourself with the tinsel faster than hearing those albums, because they're always so damn depressing. I've never heard any of them that actually have any sort of, like, not joyous, but they pretty much don't have any other emotion than, you're sad. It's cold. That's exactly what I hear every time I hear them damn things. They don't sing Rudolph, they don't sing Frosty. It's like, what are we doing here, everybody? It sounds crazy to say, but some of the best Christmas songs that are still known are the classics. And that's why you still hear them all the time. It feels like not a lot of people have made a groundbreaking Christmas song to be on the ranks of, like, the goats of it, basically. Like, there are some of the newer songs, and I will say newer as 1990 to now. Yes, it is a 30-plus year age gap, but then at the same time, a lot of the big classics are from the 40s to 70s. But I'm also going to talk to you about Christmas albums in my collection that I want to recommend to some of you, so that way you can see what you want to find either on their websites or at record shops, stuff like that. Some of these are a bit more oddball, some of these are not, so I'll just go from there. And starting off, we have Bing Crosby with Christmas Classics. It's amazing. It's a compilation of pretty much the best of the best, and it has the feature he did with David Bowie on his show. There's stuff that he did on the Frank Sinatra show. There's Little Drummer Boy, which is a great song. Frosty the Snowman. You can find this on vinyl. I have the Target exclusive on silver vinyl, and there is a European US press from earlier in 2017. If I'm correct, it's on like a solid black. But honestly, the Target one would probably be your easiest find, because I found it at the record store for $10. Another solid one I found is actually an EP, but I think it is still unique, and it sounded pretty good when I played it. It is from Executive Sounds Projects and Melody Sexton. It's called BPM Christmas Selection. This 4-track EP only had 2 pressings in total for it when I went to catalog it. One for a CD from the US, and then one for the vinyl that I have from Japan. This mix of electronic and funk music has more of a unique take on some of the classics, and it's a nice listen. I only picked it up for probably $2 or $3 if I'm correct. So I figured, hey, why not grab it? I got it sealed, so I was the first one to play it, so that's like an honor, kind of. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I like it. And the third one that I actually enjoyed quite a bit is Cher's Christmas album from 2023. I know it sounds weird, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I bought it when I did my the cheapest Amazon records. I think it was like between $8 to $12, and it's on this beautiful white and blue splatter with the alternate cover. It just looks amazing overall, and it had a great mix of pop and rock music within it, and none of them sounding really out of place. Like with songs like DJ Play a Christmas Song being more of like a dancey type song. She did a duet with Darlene Love with Christmas Baby Come Home. She did a rendition of Run Run Rudolph, and just so many others. I would definitely recommend picking this up in any format, because it is on CD as well, because it is pretty damn good. I figured at the end, just go out, support your local record stores, find them cool Christmas albums. You might find one on CD, you might find one on vinyl, cassette, whatever. I have them across all of them. If you're just more on streaming, I currently still have Spotify. I'm trying to switch over to YouTube Premium and YouTube Music stuff, but for now I will share, it'll be in the link of this video, a Spotify playlist of Christmas music. All my favorites and all the unique ones I've found. What's your favorite Christmas song or album? Which ones do you like or dislike the most or the least? Like, I want to know what you guys are thinking of, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.